Dear researchers, I have been thinking about sharing a video about problems that we face in choosing a genuine journal and avoiding publication in predatory journals. The issue is very complicated, because there are many Scopus index journals who were Scopus indexed are sometimes removed or going to be removed from the database like Scopus and Web of Science, and they involve some third parties to send mails here and there, ask for a speedy publication with low cost publication or sometimes backdate publications, backdated. Uh, a researcher who is highly enthusiastic about publishing doesn't sometimes analyze the situation and he falls in a trap. Scopus database to me personally is not as authentic as Web of Science. There are many journals which are indexed in Scopus which are not indexed in Web of Science, while there are many Web of Science indexed journals which are indexed in Scopus. So the idea is we should cross check if the journals are indexed in both or only Scopus. If they are only in Scopus and they are new means they were launched only 5-6 years ago and now they are in Q1 and Q2, means there are certain issues, and to me I am very angry at the attitude of the managers and organizers of the Scopus database, who we write about asking whether the journal is genuine or not, and they say no, it is indexed in a Scopus database, but we don't guarantee that it will be in the future, while the fact is that the journal is already under the lenses and the reviews, and after you pay the money and the issue is not yet out and the journal is removed from the database, which grows the suspicion among the researchers or those who have been cheated that the Scopus people are also part and parcel of frauds. When we write of Simago, they say no, we are not concerned with any queries related to it, better you talk to Scopus people, and Scopus people say as for now the journal is indexed, while the reputation of the journal is already on stake. The red flags are there here and there in the website, but I would like to say that the red flags here and there on the website do not necessarily indicate that the journal is predatory. For example, Frontier's journals, there are too many journals published by Frontier, which is a publisher in Switzerland. Most of the journals are Scopus 1, Scopus 2 with high impact factor. The cost of the journal is also too much, 4,000 US dollar, 3,000 US dollars, and so on and so forth. If Frontier journals, for example, are under the lenses or the review or Scopus suspect, why don't Scopus people advertise on website like others have already shared their experiences that the journals are predatory? We think that the impact factor is one of the indicators of justifying the reputation of a journal, while universities have discriminations and their own criteria of considering XYZ journal as good or predatory. Now, what would you do in order to make sure? I am not saying that these are the tricks or the tips which will make you sure that that Scopus journal is going to stay in the database or it is going to be removed. Number one, you have to browse, check for the comments, posts, check the launch date of the journal, also check the location of the journal, like what is the address of the website and how old the website is. If it is 3 months old, 1 year old, it means there is something wrong, unless otherwise you cross check it by various means. Then as I told you, you have to write to the journal, you have to check in the Scopus database, which usually confirms that the journal is again there. When you write to them, they say yes, it is there, but nobody says whether the journal will remain be in the database or not. So this is totally the fortune or the destiny issue, you know. How to suspect that the journal is predatory? The offer is fast publication. Fast publication is not going to be easy unless otherwise issues like COVID and medical papers are reviewed fast, and the publication is done in 1 month because of the urgency of the issue. So fast, no. The review process will take time, at least 2 months, 1 month and a half, if the reviewers are very prompt and fast. Then the paper will come to you for the revision, then the second revision, the third revision, then the galley proof, and so on and so forth. If you send and you get an acceptance, that is the first suspicious sign of a predatory journal. Number 2, editorial board members' information will not be there. If they write email, you will write email to the editors, and there are some editors and editorial board members, they don't respond. I respond and I tell, look, I am not aware of this, I will ask the editor, then respond back to you. Third party mediation is not a good sign. Somebody send a message that we are service providers and we will get your paper published in Scopus. Remember, this indicates that the journal is removed and the removal information is not on the site, or it is going to be removed within 15 days or 1 month or within the time that your paper will be published. So, and one more thing you can do, if Scopus index journal is also indexed in WOS, Web of Science, and Web of Science does not give any red flag, if you ask them, you check how things are going on, then you have double surety that both are indexed in Scopus and Web of Science, so there is no doubt, or say there are no suspicions of to that extent that it will be removed. Most likely the journal is authentic. The serious problem is that my paper was published today and next month is removed. Sometimes Scopus database does not even publish in their database, and the journal has published it already, and I keep on waiting for the inclusion of the article in the Scopus database, which doesn't happen. So the money is lost, your hard work is lost, and the trust is also lost. So peer review policy, editorial board members' email IDs, review process, the whole flow of the review process, and too much fee. If they charge too much fee, you can confirm this fee structure in a Simago. Simago sometimes includes that the address is this, fee is this. If you find that actual fee which is being charged by the journal, you can think that the journal is probably genuine. And as I told you, these are only assumptions, these are only some of the tricks by which you can justify your publication, or you can trust the publishers, you know. It is very difficult these days because there are so many cheats and frauds moving in the markets, you know, and now they are targeting the innocent academic community, especially in publication. So my point is, if there is a doubt and there are suspicions on the website, red flags are already there. Why don't Scopus database or XYZ databases also advertise that this journal is under the review process. They make it obvious for us very late. Until then, we have already paid the fee and the fee is lost. So, this is something about my experience. I hope you will find this information useful. I will again come with another video based on my experience regarding publications and related things. Thank you very much for being patient to watching me. Thank you.